Cool.
Now, when I start an offense, you're good recording right now, right?
Yeah, I started.
Okay, when I start an offense, like obviously check for some sticks. Make sure you don't lose your cart players immediately to crit stickies. Just have maybe like ×3 on the cart. Get your sniper maybe like a buff, and your sniper can pick where he wants to peek. Probably it's probably just have him choose where he wants to peek. Some people like to play really close. Some people like to play wide. Once you start getting the cart up more, it's probably better to have your sniper maybe peek tracks if you're really having trouble with the people sitting outside tunnel. But I usually like to open up with like a sack on like as soldier. Like I like to start at the sack, or I like to jump all the way over here to this pack, and maybe someone will chase me. That's probably a good distraction for like my sniper to maybe shoot someone chasing me, or if they leave me here, I can just get spam on the players here. Usually there will be a gun probably, so it might help if your spy is in the sack to sap the gun, so you're actually able to land like either on their combo or back here, because their gun is probably gonna blast you immediately if you don't. But on demo, I like to just kind of jump onto the roof. Like I like to clear it with sticks first, then jump on it, and I like to try to trap off this entrance as we get car time. My whole goal here is to make sure my team is getting this car time while like I'm trying to keep them in tunnel. Like so, you basically your only threat for the cart is going to be like sniper, and you should have someone maybe like check house to see if someone's hiding in there. Obviously you'll probably see a miss, like you'll see players missing, so if they're hiding in there they're most likely going to collapse on your cart, so you should probably try to clear them out once you like try to like back them up out of or get them back into tunnel, because your whole goal is just cart time here. You're not trying to like really like exchange like or anything early. But I mean, if they do, like there's some like weird forward hold that like maybe like one team's done like that wasn't actually trolling. And
It's
I mean,
BTS. It's them. They do it.
but if you like really need to like beat that hold, personally, I just like sacking into them over and over because they're isolated here. And if that really doesn't work, because like your sniper can just post up on the right side, and it
Yeah.
kind of makes them like unable to get out, so they're kind of caught in that corner. But if you really need to, depending on where their sniper is, try to get pressure on their sniper so you can take an exchange, on the tracks here. Most like 99% of teams will just give you first. Like it is actually like pretty much useless to hold first,
Yeah,
because
it gives me like
second is a way better hold.
yeah, it gives me like vigil first on like in EU where like people don't fight for it really.
People used to hold vigil first.
No, I mean like
Crypt-
specifically in EU.
yeah. People used to, then they stopped, and they went back to holding it. I don't know. The meta's kind of changing all the time, so.
Yeah.
But personally, I like to walk like as soon as we like get this card up, like I'm playing more aggressive. I'm trying to get them out of tunnel. They should be leaving once you're starting to get this card up, because that door will open and they should automatically be out by then. But if they're not, feel free, if they're leaving late, feel free to take your combo and go through apps to get high ground over them before they rotate up. But if they play normally, get out on time, I like to rush tunnel as demo real quick, see if I can catch any kills potentially. And I'm looking to give my card time space and maybe get them to drop down here. And then I'll have my soldier and heavy come for a buff, and then I'll have them walk apartment. And then I'm gonna get ready to exchange here as soon as my flank is getting buffed and starting walking. I don't want their buff to expire for post, so I'm going to take this Uber in. Like once like the cart maybe is up to like here or here, it's kind of like up to your discretion whether your cart time is good or not. And I'll just take the exchange here. I probably want my spy on enforcer or able to sap the gun. If we're not able to get it during the exchange, we can always get it in post. So as soon as the like post happens, like I'm ready to walk in. My spy is enforcing the gun. My sniper can also shoot the gun. My soldier and heavy are walking through cage, and we're basically trying to like I will shoot like in the Uber. By the way, I will shoot stickies at their flank to try and get them to a little squishy for my flank to kill.
Mm-hmm.
Because if their buff is gonna run out slowly as they waddle over there, so you want to make sure that you get some damage off on them, so your flank has the advantage walking through there. And usually most teams have trouble with the gun on second, so enforcer highly recommended. Sapping it is also good if you want to time it with your exchange because you can just shoot like two stickies in a pipe and their pyro is probably not going to be with the gun and more with their combo instead.
Do you never go for
Uh,
like an exchange like through cage?
you can. There's multiple ways of trying to exchange. You have a lot of time to try and push second, so you can try a lot of different things. Like you can try flank in tunnel and then you can try exchanging into cage. Like usually like I'll just take you can take like maybe like a pyro and a demo through
Mm-hmm.
and try to get as much as you can, but you need someone to hold this door open. Just designate one player to hold this door open for you.
I think like normally do it like with a heavy or something, or like fist of steel.
Yeah, you can have your heavy just kind of hold this door open because your heavy wants to make sure not to get bounced in or anything because you
Yeah.
want to be able to get out in this.
Yep.
And you're basically trying to get as much damage and kills. Try to get them to flash a lot so you have the better Uber. Because they should be meeting you whichever way you go. Like if you're in tunnel, they should be dropping down to meet you. If you're going cage, they should be like walking up to meet you basically.
Mm-hmm.
Uh there's some like weird strats you can like really try if you want to get interesting. One of them was battalions through cage or tunnel on offense if you're able to build it fast. Another one is flog, obviously.
Yeah, I've seen the flog fire. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, there's multiple strats. But for the exchange, like obviously you kind of back out and you can fist of steel build, or you can just rotate to tunnel and try to take a dry fight through tunnel. Now sometimes some weird engineers might put their gun like over here eventually.
It's not like a terrible spot.
It's not a terrible spot, but it can catch teams off guard, especially if they don't know what to do about it. Like personally, like if they are set up like around their gun here, like I've seen like one or two teams like just like play around their gun like near side tunnel like on the height, and you probably just want to take it through tunnel. Just buff your flank, have them go through apps, and just take the Uber into them here. It's kind of like it's a more passive because they're playing close, but they're giving you more room to get in through other doors. And personally, I wouldn't take your combo and walk them through cage because you have all that time to walk to them when this is an open sniper point.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're playing tunnel, make sure you can get your sniper pressure, maybe side tunnel, wherever your sniper wants to peek. Just have someone with him. Make sure he doesn't get rushed. Make sure he's buffed. And you're probably going to win this point if your sniper's alive and like killing things, and your demo is actually able to get room and get the gun. And your team is able to flood through once you get the gun. And when you actually like when your team calls to flood in, like you guys actually need to all go and not like bait because if someone's like baiting, you have a chance to lose based off the amount of players that are actually in. You can also have your spy help your flank too, potentially with a stab or something and help open something up there. So you can really like mix up your strategies, and it's kind of like maybe up to your main caller to decide what you want to actually do. And now, if they back up on second, then I don't try to roll it immediately. But if they lose a lot of their players, like maybe like I say 4 or 5, like they can get gun out. I'm trying to aggressively get time on third right now. Like I'm trying to peek, make sure they don't set up, make sure they don't get positioning. Most teams still bunker hold, right? In Maine,
I think so,
No,
yeah.
pretty much.
they
What?
play
I
on
thought pretty
top.
much all of our jail bunker holded.
That's usually what I see now is everyone goes underneath. No one goes up top anymore.
Yeah, so your goal is if they're underneath, you can try one of two things. Obviously, you can walk through IT and you can take the Uber backstairs so you're into them. Uh, or you can take it through main. I personally like taking it through main because I don't like being trapped behind them potentially, or the idea of being trapped behind them.
Mm-hmm.
But having high ground over them is still good because if your combo is able to walk out, you are able to stop them from getting your cart up. So it is possible to not go backstairs, but still like take your Uber just dropping down into them. Something else you can try when the cart is more up to counter bunker hold is you can send everyone boiler almost. And what your play is here is you're buffing your heavy, you're getting your sniper in window, you have your heavy just jump up on the silo, and then your demo walks through this lower door here, and you guys are just taking a fight basically when the cart is like closer to the cap. So you guys are closer to the cart. They have to walk out of the bunker to actually fight you, and you have a heavy here, maybe a soldier bombing, and your demo is walking out and you can take it a trade, you can take it dry, just make sure you get the gun and stuff. Like if the gun is far back, then sometimes the cart will like block the gun so you're able to get cart time, but your spy's probably not gonna be able to get a sap, so I do heavily recommend just enforcer in general on offense against most teams because most teams will be actually just hard spy checking and it's very hard to get something in here. At least against better teams. So that's something
So
else you can try. If they're doing like if they're playing on top, then I would just recommend taking all your Ubers like straight into them through IT because you're on even height right now and this is the closest door into them. If you go through any other door while they're on height, you're not going to be able to access them as well compared to other doors. Like you're going to have to use early through tracks unless the gun's dead, the sniper's pressured. There's a lot of circumstances that need to happen.
So what is the best approach to dry fighting on this point, in your
Uh,
opinion?
for me, honestly, I'm just gonna send I'm gonna send my combo boiler. I'm gonna send my soldier and heavy to get a buff, walk all the way through IT, and then they're on top. I'm peeking this door or above, and I'm getting pressure onto the gun. My spy is going for an enforcer or a sap. My sniper has my combo with him, and my team is walking through, so my sniper can't really get flanked by anyone. So my sniper has infinite pressure in this window while I am fighting this. And that is personally what I like to do for dry fighting. But another thing you can do is just dry fight through main. It's probably the more normal thing to do. And you just have your sniper peek window with like your heavy or soldier, and then you just dry fight through main. And you can have someone maybe like someone that's not with your sniper walk through IT. Just make sure to clear out boilers sometimes if they have players there. So if they do have players sitting in boilers, just have your soldier and heavy play together with your sniper, and you guys can try to clear them out with your scout or something. It's really up to you who you want to decide to maybe clear out those players. Do remember though that their respawn timers are kind of short, so if you're just full trading, like just like one for one, like I mean it's okay, but it would be fine if you have a telly. But if you don't have a telly, trading is kind of like worthless. And like if you're just taking a 1v1 for the fun of it on flank and you both die to each other, like it's kind of you're both gonna be up and back into the fight pretty much around the same time, like back and ready and buffed. So I would try to
Where?
just
Speaking of which, sorry. Where is this exit going, bro? I like never know where the fuck to put it.
telly exit for offense.
Just like right there
Uh,
on the other side.
yeah. Personally, most common spot is like right here because it gives you access to either door. You
Okay,
can
hold
put it.
on. You
You can also
can.
you can put it up here too. It's basically hard for the spy to sap the exit because the spy has to walk all the way around if he wants to sap the exit.
Right.
Because
Here,
having
here
your
you go. Oh,
here,
I'm not your friend. Never mind. Hold on. There you go. It's in team chat.
I don't remember what the command was. That didn't open that.
You need SVGs on.
No, I do have it on. It just opened all the doors, but I had to remove those.
All right, so just put it right there, basically, though. All right.
Yeah, it's best to just have it right here because their spy is realistically. You'll know if their spy is probably walking to go get it when you don't see their spy in a solid minute.
Yeah.
So,
Got it.
are there any questions about second or third so far, by the way?
I don't think so.
But yeah, when you're walking through main, be careful like a heavy, like hiding like in drop down, by the way. But if you have players in boiler, you can easily spot if there's a heavy or someone hiding there. Or if there's a soldier up here and other like awning spaces that their players may be. So like if you're dry pushing through main, shoot a sticky at this guy, make him back up or just kill him. Just get him low. Like personally, like as soldier, I like to sit up on the awnings, so sticky, try to get him off. Try to bully him off or kill him.
I just got a quick question about second there.
Hmm?
If our sniper's dead and we were looking to take a dry fight, is it still possible, or are we just gonna get
Yeah,
destroyed?
it's still theoretically possible. I would personally have my soldier try to get on like my soldier or spy try to get on their sniper and distract him because their sniper can't do anything if he's distracted. So as long as your spy or soldier is, let's just pick one of them. You don't have to exactly kill him because you're already taking a dry fight down a sniper. You don't want to lose two people for just one sniper. So just pick one person to try and distract him. Usually the spy will be able to be the best class to be able to like gun him or something. Make him like unscope or something to make it harder for him to just hard scope your demo trying to walk through.
Good.
Yo.
You can have your
18.
soldier bomb from side tunnel too. Like if they don't have a gun, I mean if they have a gun and it's wrangled, like some of the snipers will be sitting in this door. Like you can just one rocket into that sniper basically. So it's really kind of like your team preference what you want to decide what to do there. But personally, I like if you're like on sniper, try not to die before your team wants to take a dry fight. Like if your team, like if you guys are like kind of like even numbers, like decide what you want to do. Like if you just want to peek your sniper or you guys want to actually take a dry fight. They're two different things. Like just peeking your sniper means you're just playing around him and you're not really looking to commit. And taking a dry fight means you actually want to go in. So just decide ahead of time what you actually want to do there. Any other questions about second or third so far?
No, I think so. It's kind of
It's a very coordination heavy map.
God, this map sucks ass. I hate this map.
Shit water, shit water.
I like this map. I don't know, people hate Upward more apparently, so.
Those people are idiots.
Now, what I like to do is, I kind of just like to take dry fights or sacks on fourth. Like, if we're getting car time on third, and they have a full team setup pretty much, buff your players and just go for a sack. Like, you're gonna spend time getting the card up, so you might as well just go for a sack there. And then get your sniper like set up in garage with like an engineer. Just get like a player or two with your sniper, because like from a soldier POV, a sniper in garage alone is just a free kill. But if the sniper is able to like sit in garage, he can take as many shots as he wants, basically. So like if you're sending your sniper like garage, you can obviously kind of walk your combo with him at first, and you can decide like oh, we're gonna go tracks now, and just drop out to tracks, basically. And your sniper has a buff. Your sniper's ready to take that like SVS or the demo, while your demo is walking up into them. Now, for exchanges, I want my soldier alive and crit heals ready for the post. So what I'm gonna do with this Uber is I'm gonna shoot stickies over. And I'm gonna take this Uber to the left, and I want to take it more tracks than trying to walk up on this like right little ledge, because this is an easy place to get denied. But if I'm taking this wide, I'm actively denying them like free room, because they're running out of places to like go. Like if I'm walking through this right side, they can scatter all the way over here, basically. But like I'm trying to push them out here, so we get more card time and we get them in a corner. And then as soon as like Uber is about to end, I start backing up a little. But realistically, I want to keep room wide, because my soldier can get a crit buff real quick and then jump into them. And then we can continue the fight. That gun is really easy to spam out as demo, so feel free just to kind of like throw sticks at it. And you can have your spy like harass the engineer or sniper. Probably the sniper on this point more, because the sniper's going to be pretty well protected. And there's a chance your sniper's not going to be buffed in garage. Dry fights, honestly, you can just tank your scout and your demo, and obviously, once again, play more towards the left than to the right. You want to be getting this space, so you can have your heavy head glitch at least, and that's kind of denying people from walking that way, and you're taking this room on the left while you're getting your car time up. You don't need to exactly get kills here. You want to get this car time, basically. The car time matters more, because if you are able to get it up the ramp, then it's basically better than getting a bunch of kills and no car time. Because the whole point of payload is just to put like legit just push the cart. So it's really easy also to kite on this map. Just keep track of their Uber so you don't get caught like in yard, basically. But if you're at this ad, feel free to just like sack if you have time. Like all you have to do is just soldier, demo, spy, send some like you can send like someone else in while you're at it. The sack is probably going to like be more effective the more people are in it. Just have someone playing with your medic and make sure your medic doesn't die. And as soldier, you can I like to personally land up here so I can shoot down at people, or you can just kind of land directly into them. Alternatively, you can go on top of this house and you can just shoot rockets down in them, or you can land on their sniper in front of one way. You
But
kind of
like
shouldn't be.
snipers like pick is really good on this point in particular.
Yes. Because it is very hard for them. Like if their snipers, like their sniper up here would be alone. So most snipers are gonna play with their team somewhere around here, but they still have a wide view of the map. So getting that sniper pick will really open it up for your team, especially when you want to play wide, because their sniper is just gonna be taking shots over and over at you. So the sniper pick would pretty much remove the threat for you,
Yeah.
basically. Are there any questions on fourth? I feel like Fort's pretty straightforward at least, but
You want to say something, Grimler?
Spy, I guess. Like, should I decloak for ball pit or should I just go for something else?
you can probably just go for the sniper. You can honestly, if you're gonna be in on like sacks, like post, decloak for anything at that point. Like probably what you deem worth it or can get. Uh, if you can't get the sniper, then other picks are probably more free because if they're devoting more resources for the sniper, you can kill maybe the engineer, maybe harass the medic, get the demo. You don't always have to go for the sniper, but the sniper's kind of an easy kill if you have your soldier and spy going at the same time. On you don't have to all go for the sniper. Like one of you can land on sniper, or you both don't even need to go for the sniper. Your basic goal is to just kind of like distract for your team, and you are potentially getting picks there from it. I mean, even if you're really bored, you can just go enforcer the gun from like last or something. But it'd probably be better if you just decloaked somewhere and tried to get picks.
Alright.
Because the gun is a pretty easy kill on this, and most guns are going to be more passive anyways, so they're just going to be eating spam. So I wouldn't really try to focus the gun as spy. I think second and third are like kind of like more you have to go for the gun kind of than fourth. I think fourth you can kind of ignore the gun on spy.
The gun is just not that important. Worth.
That's
Yeah.
not what every other spy I've played against thinks, but alright.
And then when you want to push last, obviously I like to personally get Uber, and I'll just maybe, whoops, I'll go lobby and I'll try to get my sniper maybe a few shots, try to get spam on like I want to get this gun down potentially, and then once I get this gun down, like with my combo, like I'm going to take the exchange through tracks basically. Like we're pushing this card up, I'm going to take the exchange up this ramp. Try not to take exchange out of lobby because what you want to do here is you want to get damage on them, get them to back up, all while you get card time, basically. If they collapse on the card, then you have high ground over them. So as you Uber in, look for the gun. Like, tell your team it's safe to push cart, basically. Because if the cart's, like, up to here, there's potential that the gun or the heavy is watching. So when you take this exchange or add Uber, then shoot at the heavy, shoot at their combo. You just want to make sure there's no threat for your card pushers. Like just don't over chase is basically what I'm saying. Getting the cart in is a lot easier than trying to like get kills here. A lot of teams do end up just letting people cap because they're just overwhelmed by like the Uber, maybe like a soldier is coming through left lobby, like in the post as it fades. You can also take an Uber through lobby if you really want. And what that would look like is I just usually take it right and I just jump out the window. Personally, I like going tracks like up the stairs more because it's easier for them to set up and deny you when you're going any of the doors in lobby. It's harder to deny you on these stairs than it is like trying to walk through like this door.
Oh.
Have your heavy on the ground too. Just having the soldier up there is good for something in post. Alternatively, you can have your soldier just bomb straight up into them. 9 times out of 10, the gun can't really see you if you just kind of like waddle up and just bomb straight up. If the gun is over there. If the gun is here, then it's going to be harder to actually bomb through there, so going lobby is probably your next best option. You can also sack too. If you have disad, feel free to sack and try to get card time, like while you're sacking, because just try not to let the cart roll back. Like if you get the cart like pretty far up, just have someone touch the cart to reset. Like maybe like scout, spy. Just have someone tap it, basically. Are there any questions on last?
Where was the gun spot that wasn't on the upper platform? Where was that?
Some people put it right here.
All right.
I've also seen right here, but this is more. This is more spammable than this corner right here. This corner kind of denies cart a bit more, or a bit less, but it's like it's a safer spot basically. So you can have one up here, one up here, one over here. So you can, I mean, you can kind of scout out and spam it beforehand, because no matter where the gun is, like if their gun is here or here, you can have your soldier and sniper kind of peek tracks and shoot it basically if you really need to.
All right.
About 18 minutes. So I'm gonna try to make this fast for defense. For first, you can do a few things. Personally, like I'll just like we can have our gun aggressive, and then I'll just kind of like play to deny as demo. Like I'm not trying to peek into this sniper potentially. Like I'm just looking to stay safe and spam. Like just know your limits of when you need to like back up, when your engineer needs to back up his gun too. And then
I
you can
usually
play
just
more.
leave it in tons.
Yeah, you can. You can. I see a lot. I see some teams put their gun up aggressive for the initial sack.
Yeah, like an
though.
anti-sec gun.
Yeah, and they move it back later, and then you can play more with your sniper. Now, something you can try is I don't really like having my team just straight up hide. I would rather have my soldier and scout be buffed, ready to potentially fight Cart. So like once Cart gets like around this like mini hill here, your spy can potentially call a play with your soldier and scout, just and then like you guys can just run out of tunnel and just try to kill the people on the card basically. And you can kind of do it at any point. Like especially if they lose players trying to sack, then you guys can make a play on cart and kind of stop their cart time. Because by the time they get cart up to first cap, like if you guys die and then you guys get the card up, like you guys are gonna respawn pretty much by then and be in a position again. So feel free to call a play on the cart. Personally, I like it because most teams like don't really expect it, but it's not always gonna work if you always do it. So it's kind of like pick and choose when you want to. It works better when players are dead on their team. So keep that in mind. Now I would probably back out of first, like once the cart is like here. Like if you don't get anything, then try to back out first before the cart like reaches this point pretty much.
With
Because you
backing
want
out
to
of first. Oh, but too early. Sorry, keep going.
No, go ahead.
With backing out of first, what's your opinion on the back teleporter?
Uh, it's okay. I mean, spies can take it too. I would rather have my entrance like
Like, are you going to like the last spawn door, putting the
Yes.
I think
teleporter in there
that's
thing?
the
the
best.
entrance
That's the
is
best
the
one.
entrance is the safest here
Yeah.
because that spy is not able to take your entrance without walking for a good 2 minutes basically.
Right.
Like their spy is gonna waste time trying to take your entrance if anything. Now, backing out early is better than overstaying, and especially if you lose players or lose your sniper, it's going to be hard to fight first, so I'd rather just get time on second. You want someone like your...
Did he die?
Oh, I
And then
thought it was
obviously you
me.
want...
Can you say that again, Rain? Your Wi-Fi like
Randy
out.
died a
Like,
little bit.
Yeah.
So, as spy, you're calling their rotates basically. Like if their team goes cage, if their team goes tunnel, Like you are calling their combos rotation, so your team can meet them basically. And if you die, then your scout can kind of like watch tunnel more aggressive, just to know if they're going tunnel, so you guys can drop down and meet them before they're able to flood through basically. So like if they go through tunnel, you want to be meeting them tunnel. And if they're going cage, then your combo wants to be meeting them here.
Well, why do we? If they're coming like main tunnel, why do you drop off high ground to Uber them? Like,
Because they're not able to get in basically.
right, I see.
You're not letting them get room. You don't want them to get room. You don't want them to get room with their sniper. You're basically stuffing them more aggressive than if you're just sitting there and waiting for the snipers to battle it out up here.
Okay, makes sense.
Obviously, watch for flog, sacks and stuff. Personally, I like to do 3 sticks here, 3 sticks here, and then I'll put like 2 sticks here. And then that's usually good for most sacks. So you can kind of deny people that walk out of window. But I would try to like try to like know if it's a sack or if it's an actual exchange, because you don't want to use and then turns out they're not exchanging. So just try to have your team play a bit more safe, but try not to drop players at the same time. Like if they're flog sacking and you guys are gonna lose 3, it's better just to Uber and then try to fight it out later than just lose players to the flog sack. But if your medic is playing more passive, it's harder to lose like the medic to the flog sack. Like I've seen like medics sit here, but you can't. It's hard to heal people. You can sit kind of like more back here too. It's kind of like preference of where you want to stand. But just make sure you're like kind of like locking them out basically. Like if you're playing tunnel, make sure there's. I like to have my soldier and my heavy both up here if my combo is playing tunnel. And if not, then I mean I still like have the heavy like sit up there for the most part, but then I just kind of like play very passive on soldier, and my scout is kind of patrolling, looking for the spy that might be enforcering. I'm kind of watching for people going through side tunnel, or I'm shooting spam into the tunnel on soldier. Now, also on spy, if you're able to call which side of tunnel there's snipers peeking, like if you're able to call there's snipers peeking left, or oh there's sniper peeking right, this helps your team because they know what side not to peek or what side the sniper is going to be more blind to, basically.
Okay.
Now, you can try if you really want to try this. You can get creative. Just try to put your gun above side tunnel and play your combo like more towards the left. And your soldier and heavy still playing cage. You can just try this as like an experiment if you really want to, in a scrim or something. Most teams probably are gonna struggle to break it, or you guys are not gonna know really how to do it.
Mm-hmm.
But personally, I think if they walk cage, you should probably still meet them cage. Just make sure if there's snipers in tunnel though, it's probably best to stick it out on this side and wait for them to like start walking at you. But that's like kind of like something risky, and I probably wouldn't try in an official unless you're confident on it. And now, second, you can still play when the cart is up. It's a really good hold. So just make sure you have people watching. Like personally, like you can have your soldier just sitting right here, and you can tell when the shutter opens, basically. And because you might need your heavy on cart eventually. Any questions on second defense?
No, I think it's okay.
Now, third, very important, if you are bunkering and you know they are going to be above you with an exchange, walk your pyro and demo or demo and scout up and meet them before they leave this door. They should not be through this door and above you. You should be meeting them and taking this exchange with them so they're not getting room above you, basically. Like that is a big thing. Do not let them get this free room. Someone take initiative. Like have your probably pyro if you want to deny, or scout if you want to like go for potential like better kills and post. Just pick 2 players or pick a player with your demo to just take that exchange and block them from getting room up here. Now, personally, I would just try to make sure not to die to the sniper up there. You can have your soldier kind of like dancing around the awnings or something, and you have your scout coordinate with your soldier. If you guys want to go for a play in boiler with like your spy, and you can have your heavy potentially like, god damn these fucking doors. And you can have your heavy try to peek too, and just try to get some kills in boiler if their flanks alone, and the rest of their team is like separated on like second or something. So that's just something to keep in mind. Now, if they go boiler with their combo, meet them too. Don't let them get any room. Your whole goal here on third is to not let them get out, basically. Just stuff them in whatever door they get in. If you're playing close on demo and their sniper is in the window, their sniper cannot shoot you, basically. So just try to play close to whatever door they're trying to get in. You don't want to give them room. Don't let them get in the first place. And remember, the shutter door does close like once they cap after a few seconds. So if you think they're gonna cap, then at least try to get your medic out or something.
So does like where does the combo play when you're bunkering? Sorry. So
Most
where
like
does your flank play? Sorry.
I usually just have my soldier go get a buff, and then jump up on the awning, or sometimes I'll sit up here. I'll like pick and choose a spot because my goal is I'm watching the cart. My scout gets a buff, kind of like you can patrol for the spy. You can kind of watch if people are going boiler if your spy has no eyes on it.
Yeah.
Your soldiers can go for like silly plays behind them through drop down too, potentially, if the time is right. I wouldn't just do it to feed. And you can, if you want to go for a play in boiler, you can just buff your heavy to go walk it, basically. But I've seen heavies sit up here sometimes, waiting for people to walk IT. And I've seen most heavies just kind of play with the combo.
Yeah.
So, any other questions for third?
No. Oh.
Now, fourth defense, think of it kind of like third, to where if they're walking up tracks, like if they're looking to exchange tracks, you want to meet them. Like, I'll take it wide when I'm meeting them. I'm not walking off this unless my scout and soldier are in this and it's an ad Uber. Like, this is a good ad Uber to take, like demo soldier scout into them. But if it's an exchange, I'm walking around this rock because it is harder to get caught here than it is here. And basically, I am denying them yard space, and I also have an advantage for spam on them. Now, I would try to play with your sniper. Your flank can coordinate to go for a play in garage. Like if it's their like maybe like sniper and engineer setup, like your soldiers can just whip bomb, or just C-tap bomb into garage, kill that sniper, and then you spawn in like 12, 14 seconds maybe. Sniper spawns in like 8. By the time sniper's in position, you both are ready again. So just try to keep pressure up on that sniper. If they stack more players with their sniper, then they're not actively trying to do things on the map. And if they are stacking players with their sniper, I mean, I'll still play like kind of close. Like I'll try to deny this window, and if I'm feeling unsafe, I'll just jump out. Scout Ubers on this defense point in general are good. I've seen some teams try to play out to deny them garage space if their like combo is like in there, or like trying to walk it with their sniper because their sniper can't get room. But just know your limits and know, like, just kind of like consider like trying to keep your meds out of a sight line most of the time if you're walking somewhere on demo. or if you're someone leading your medic around. But just try not to overextend here. They will be having to walk into you, and just remember to try to counter them walking into you by playing it more wide. Try to be the ones to deny the space rather than letting them get it. Because their sniper is gonna have to peek shutter or window to kill me here. And if he's peeking window, he's peeking this left side, if anything. So you can feel free to have your players all like, kind of like play more out if you need to. Soldier is really good for bombing in team fights and dry fights. Just get a buff, bomb straight into them, or you can maybe fade onto this fence. Kind of just pick whatever you want to do. Just play team coordination basically. If you guys all dry fight at the same time, all collapse together, you guys are gonna be more successful than like half your team doing it. So even if you're like 40 health, I'd still probably walk in or at least shoot your gun at them because other people on your team may be trying to bait at the same time. So just try to not bait the rest of your team. Are there any questions for fourth? Oh yeah, if you really need to, and if they're aggressive because you guys wiped on third, you guys can walk one way basically, or take your combo one way and then walk out like behind this house if you need to, because this will give you more room than trying to like get yourself out of tracks basically.
Wait, I don't
So if
understand
you
that one.
so let's say you wipe on third, they are just aggressive on fourth, and you guys have no room.
Right. Oh, I see. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so they'll probably have their soldier up here or something. Their demo's going to be playing aggressive. Just send your sniper one way, and your combo can walk out into here, and you guys can fight them this way.
Yeah. Okay.
Just note if their soldier's behind or not. And also, on fourth, if their soldier does go behind, you can devote a soldier or a scout to chase him, just so he doesn't sit there and just harass you guys the entire time. Now, on last, your gun is probably your engineer's preference. Doesn't really matter.
I usually put it up on the elevated spot.
Yeah, just try to focus more on card time, and if you guys really need to drop down and
Oh,
use...
offense. Idiot.
Oh, no, this is defense, but if you guys need to drop down and use, then feel free to drop down and use. It's better than letting them get cap. Don't try to really milk it that hard. You don't want to lose players that much. Now, your soldier and scout communicate with each other, see who wants to watch what. Like, on soldier, like, personally, like, I'll be like, oh, I want to watch left, so I'll be sitting more left lobby. I'll be shooting down a cart. I'll be watching left lobby, seeing if they walk in this door, and then my scout will be watching the opposite side. So just decide who wants to look at what, because you basically want to know where their team is the entire time.
Do you play that heavy in the corner?
Most heavies just play up here,
Yeah.
like above the
On
cart.
the stoplight?
Yeah.
Oh, the other one, usually.
Oh, no,
I've
I've
seen
seen it
either.
in that corner. Yeah.
I've seen both, because
Because you can
here,
shoot in the window through
here
there.
you're able to deny window,
Oh,
but
okay.
here you're more hiding for cart.
You can also stand on the concrete right there too.
Yeah. But I think they can see you, and you can get hit with a sticky. That's carefully placed. So it's probably better to
Yeah,
sit
but
more of in a
most
corner.
teams attacking aren't going to be able to like stand for more than 5 seconds in that
I
spot.
assume most teams look up.
Your assumption is wrong.
Not in
And
Maine.
now, if they're taking their Uber through maybe left side or right side, make sure to deny it, like with your pyro or something. Just have your pyro, if you guys are at this side, just have your pyro die to deny it. Make sure they don't get space, don't get room. Make sure they're not able to get an effective Uber and get space with it. And while they're Ubering, look for the cart, look for players that are not Ubered to kill them. You can dedicate really one person to 9 that Uber, and the rest of you can look at cart and maybe back up a bit. Maybe if you know if there's soldiers in lobby, look for the soldier to commit soon. Sometimes on soldier, like if I know that they're gonna be rushing cart, I'll have my scout play left and I'll play right, and I'll play more in a position to bait and kill people when they start walking on cart here. So that's something you can try. As demo, I really just kind of like just play this corner, try to deny space and window. I'm trying to deny their cart, getting damage on like maybe killing the mini. And if you do end up using, just make if they have a level 3, make sure to kill this level 3 in the Uber. And then you're able to back up, and then you don't have to worry about the level 3 being there when you drop down for cart later.
How do you feel about playing like around toxic when the cart is like nearly on the point?
That's fine. You can have like a few players, but you still want players on height because you have 1 high ground over them, and for 2, you're not gonna let these players get in for free through lobby.
Okay, yeah, true.
Now, if they wipe and their cart is not in a like if their cart is like back here and they wipe, you can have your heavy like sit on the cart and but if it's maybe like further up, you don't have to have your heavy sit on the cart, and you can play more of a 4th hold until and try to deny them space basically. So if they wipe, only if they wipe basically, are you allowed to just play aggressive and deny them more space on 4th. So that's a forward hold you can try. It's pretty common. So you're just basically going back to holding 4th just to deny them space. Just make sure you have someone on the cart, especially if it's close, because their spy might just go straight for the cart in that. Also, on soldier, I just shoot rockets in corners looking for their spy to decloak on cart. Like, especially if there's nothing else to do, like, I'll just shoot corners, basically. Are there any questions for last?
Not from me.
I'm good.
You guys feel confident overall on this map? Like, or I mean, like, no questions really about this map in general?
No, I just don't like it.
Probably just not now.
Yeah.
Yeah, this map sucks. Fuck Swiftwater.
Well, if you have any questions, then feel free to let me know or have.
Yeah, I'll send you. I'll send you a DM.
Yeah.
Probably I got some questions after we scrimmed it a couple times.
Yeah, it's a bit confusing. Okay, if 9 players doing the wrong thing is better than